Today on the Wise News Network, we are in Cherryville, North Carolina at the Cherryville High School, where we just had a press conference for the head coach of the Cherryville football team, which are the Ironmen. This is a well-known coach in the area from a very strong power team, local. Many residents know this individual, so stay tuned. The city of Cherryville is excited for their new head coach.
All right, thank you guys for coming out today, and our news media, thank you for showing up for us here. We got some exciting news today. We get to introduce to you your new head football coach for the Cherryville Ironmen. We went through many of the interview process, and this young man stood out head and shoulders above the rest. He comes from a winning background. He played high school football at Crest. He's coached at Crest High School for 10 years. He's won multiple state championships in both football and baseball. And he is a high integrity guy, great football knowledge, great family man, and he's going to do great things for Cherryville High School. I introduce to you your new head football coach, Mr. Patrick Bowman.
Hi, everybody. We're here with a familiar face, Scott Harrell, who is the athletic director here at Cherryville High School. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Very excited.
Yes, we have some pretty exciting news coming up with the new head football coach and everything. Can you please explain a little bit about what made you choose Patrick Bowman as the head coach?
Well, Patrick Bowman, to our interview committee, he really stood out as one of those high character guys, high energy guys, came from a winning pedigree over at Crest High School. We just thought his community feel for what he had at Crest and over there in Bowling Springs is what he could bring to Cherryville. And we're just super excited to have him here at Cherryville High School.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned his winning pedigree. Can you go in a little bit of detail about that? What really stood out about him as a coach that you wanted to bring here?
A lot of the people I talked to talked about his winning attitude. You know, Crest has won several state championships. He's coached both football and baseball and won state championships in both. So he's been a winner both on the field when he played and also coaching for the last 10 years. So we felt really good about that attitude that he could bring to our program.
Very exciting. And do you have anything that you would like to say to the members of the football team? Anything to keep them inspired and excited about the upcoming season?
We're just excited for the kids. You know, you always want kids to succeed. I think he can bring that attitude with them of positivity and really build them up, help coach them to that next level, and be that influence for young kids that we try to strive to be in athletics.
So as Coach Harrell said, I'm really excited about Coach Bowman. Everything we went through the process, Coach Bowman stood out, not only his character, but his background, what he's going to bring to our football program. I hope you guys in the stands are ready to work. He's ready to get to work to produce a winner, not just on the field, but also to make sure we win off the field and create high-quality character individuals who are going to be successful. So really excited about Coach Bowman. As Coach Harrell said, he comes from a winning program. He knows what winning is about, and he's here to bring that to Cherryville High School. And so we're excited about him joining our school, our staff, eventually our staff, and then being our head football coach. I'm going to turn it over to Coach Bowman.
How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well. I hope you are.
Doing pretty well. How does it hear to hear those words, Coach?
It's awesome, you know. Like we've talked about a lot today. It's an exciting day. It's not only exciting for me, but hopefully exciting for Cherryville High School.
Absolutely. I love what you were saying during the little meeting with the team members. We're Cherryville. We're supposed to win.
Yes.
How are you going to keep on inspiring your players not to just win, but to do their best and to put their best foot forward?
That starts with me, you know. At the end of the day, it all starts with me, and it stops with me as the head football coach. It's my job to make sure they're ready. Showing up for me, myself, to work hard every day is a huge part of rubbing to the kids. You know, kids see coaches work hard. Kids are more likely to work hard. Kids know coaches care about them. They're going to work hard. And being here, being a part of more than just football for them, I think it's really going to help them to get over the hump.
Absolutely. And now let's talk a little bit of logistics. When does preseason training start? Should they be starting kind of as soon as possible, or?
You know, luckily, preseason really starts with weight training this semester, and I wouldn't say we're behind the eight ball, but we got a lot to get going on. And spring ball for us, we'll have to look. You know, lucky for us, we got a lot of kids that play baseball. They run track, which is great. They're competing. You know, that's one thing you can't take away is competition. So we'll look at that, and we'll start our spring football schedule and hopefully just roll it into the summer workouts.
Perfect. And then why do you think athletics are something that kids should be a part of?
Well, I mean, athletics, if nothing else, teaches somebody accountability. And it's more to life than just about yourself. Majority of sports aren't just single sports, especially with football. We talk all the time, it's a little things game. And with that being said, you have to do the little things right to see the success at the end in the big picture. So main thing I would say, accountability, learning how to work on a team. You can look, all of our jobs right now, we're part of a team. And everything as a whole is you could relate to a team. So I think that's the most important part of it.
Absolutely. And then what about any prospective players, either incoming freshmen or people who maybe never thought to give football a try? When can they expect tryouts?
Like I said, we'll get going with the spring. Obviously, that's more for the returners and stuff. But I'm next couple of weeks hope to get to the middle school and meet with those guys coming up. Excited about them. Heard a lot of great things. And then whoever comes in the summer, it's open for everybody. Anybody that's coming to Cherryville High School can come to workouts. Like I think you heard me tell the team, if you're on the fence, just come try it. No hard feelings either way. We're excited. I do feel like if they'll try it, they'll stick. And especially people that love to compete. And obviously they've had a rich history of that here. So we're excited. It's not really, I wouldn't call it so much a tryout as come to the workouts. You stick for the summer and then you're on the team.
When, of course, wanting to be a head coach, you look for places you may want to be. I've always took the stance, though, I'm not just going to be a head coach to be a head coach. It's got to be the right place. After meeting people here, Coach Harold, Mr. Hubert, this felt like home. Like I've said a bunch, I'm excited to be here. They did touch on, we've been successful in the past at Crest, knowing what success looks like, and looking around, there's plenty here for us to be successful. I'm a firm believer, you got to go with what you're good at. I do have a strong belief in being able to run the football, but we've also been very successful through the air. And I'm excited to see what all we have, and whatever we're best at is what we'll do.
We have another familiar face today. Matt, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good. It's an exciting day with the new coach.
It is. It's an exciting day for Cherryville Athletics. We're excited about what's on the horizon and looking forward to the new beginning here.
Absolutely. Now, what to you really stood out about Patrick Bowman?
So I think for what really stood out to me is the genuineness. When you talk to a person, you speak to them, you hear the things that they say and the things they tell you, and you understand how genuine they are. And when he says he's all about getting kids in the right places, getting them to win in the classroom, on the field, and in all other sports at Cherryville, and being a multi-sport guy, that's a big thing to me, a character guy. I really am excited about that.
And what do you think Patrick Bowman is going to bring that's maybe a little bit different to the Cherryville environment?
Well, I think someone asked him in the press conference about his age. He's a younger guy, so I think that relates well with our student athletes. I think also just an energy. When a person comes from a program, obviously he's been at Crest and played there. He understands a winning attitude, a winning mindset, and then the youth again. That brings in a lot of things that will help him be a strong leader for our football program.
Perfect. And I asked Mr. Harold this as well, but I want to get your take. Do you have anything you would like to say specifically to the students who will be playing football under Coach Bowman next year?
Yeah, I think Coach Bowman said it in his press conference. It's buy-in. The only way that you can be successful and you can have success both on the scoreboard and just the successes that lead to eventually the small successes that lead to the big success on the scoreboard is that you buy in and you're all in for what he wants to do. And it's a one mindset kind of thing. It can't be on a football team, there's 11 guys that are on the field. They all have jobs to do. If one guy doesn't do his job, that can be a letdown. So all guys have to buy in. It's not it requires everyone. So from coaches to players, even to your sideline guys, just keeping you hype. I mean, our trainers, it's all a big process. And I think that's what's going to be exciting is seeing Coach Bowman bring all that together in the fall for our football season.
I can't wait to watch some winning games.
I know. We want you there. You guys come out and cover us and see the new look of the Ironman and see these young athletes. I think that's the other thing our community needs to see, that these athletes are out there putting their heart and time, as well as this coaching staff that's going to put their heart, time, and soul into the success of Cherryville High School and Cherryville Ironman football.
So there you have it, the press conference for the new head coach. And Grace, everybody's excited.
I know I'm excited. It was a really great time getting to interview the new head coach, Patrick Bowman himself, and then Scott Harrell and Matt Powers as well. It seems like the entire team and athletic staff, they're very excited about this change.
Yes, and the kids were excited too.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited. So anytime you get freshness in a ball team, everybody's excited. The coach comes from Crest, which is a big powerhouse team in the area, which has a very good winning record. And I was kidding the coaches, said you need to, scrimmage with those guys for a few games and they'll make them stronger. So there you have it. We have a new coach, Patrick Bowman, for the Cherryville Ironmen. I'm Rusty Wise.
And I'm Grace Smith.
For the Wise News Network.